C'est le travail d'une équipe que vient de couronner à l'unanimité le jury du prix Nobel de médecine, décerné cette année à 3 professeurs de l'Institut Pasteur pour leur découverte dans le domaine de la biologie cellulaire. Il y a 20 ans que Jacques Monod, qui enseigne la chimie à la Faculté des sciences de Paris, a commencé ses travaux en étroite collaboration avec son collègue André Lvoff, spécialiste de microbiologie.
It was at the Institut Pasteur and it was about 1965-66.
I think everybody, including people without particular training in biology, must understand that the performance of complex organisms like man, for instance, requires and necessarily implies a very vast circuitry, you might call it, of controls, so that in the complexity, the obvious complexity of a large animal, we all understand that control is absolutely essential to the survival of and to the performance of the organism. Curiously enough, until about 10 or 15 years ago, it had not been realized, even by biologists, by biochemists, that the performance of a cell, of an individual cell, including extremely simple cells like bacterial cells, also required a whole network of controls. It is entirely legitimate to compare a cell to a chemical factory. Living beings are chemical engines, and a single cell is a factory whose job it is to synthesize all the components that go to make up a cell.
How do you think the current picture of molecular biology will percolate down into the population? What new look will it give man of himself?
Well, suppose I told you that with the knowledge we now have of the simplest cells, it is not absurd to say that sometime we might be able to synthesize a cell in a test tube, for instance a bacterial cell. It is far from possible now, but it's at least intellectually it is not impossible. Now if we were to do that, we would then synthesize a cell from raw materials, and that cell would be alive. Is that an answer to your question?